Hi, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So today I'm going to be setting up my small ring agenda for the month of February. So I did make some changes in here, and basically what I'm going to be doing is using this as a cash envelope system. So if you're not familiar, I do have some videos on my channel around cash stuffing. I will not be probably doing cash stuffing on here, but I will show you sort of, the updates to it and give you basically how it's going. So for the month of February, I started in January and I'm going to be moving into February with it. This is a flyleaf here from Moterm. So basically, you're going to budget your week, your month bi-weekly, and use cash as opposed to using credit or debit. So, or Interact. So basically, I have in here my grocery envelope, and I have a gas envelope, for takeout and miscellaneous. So this is basically the four categories I'm going to be cash stuffing. Use the money from here. Once this is done, that's it. I don't want to be using my credit cards or Interact, and just get a little bit more disciplined with spending. And that means using up all the items that I have, or if I need to, like with these cash envelopes, I just made them and I just laminated it. So that is basically what this will be used for. But as you can see, it is quite bulky and I'm not gonna be able to close it if I'm using the cash envelopes and using this fly leaf. If I took this fly leaf out, it'd be fine, but I had a separate item that I was using for change, but I figured let's just use this. That way everything is compact, it's in here. So I think I'm pretty much going to take out all of the items out of here and just use a very basic setup. I'm not using this as, I'll just do a quick flip. So I have in here my calendar, which I really don't refer to, because I do have my phone usually most of the time. I have my watch, my Samsung watch, so I'm not using it. So here I just have all of my calendars and weekly inserts. I have a little checklist I put in here that I made. And then you can just take the cards like in and out. I just have an affirmation on here, which, as I said, I'm not using these items. I'm just trying to use up what I have. What I like is just using sticky notes, and I just use these clear ones, and then that way whatever I need for like to pick up, I can just put in there. I can stick this in the cart wherever, and I don't need to take out my whole agenda. So I do have in here some grocery lists, that kind of stuff, but I think everything just needs to come out. Use this very basic, and I think that'll be it. So let's just take out these items. So as I said, I made these little pockets as well. So it's just a little deeper pocket. I have my week-to-week breakdown of my money that I'm taking out from the bank, which makes it a lot easier when I go. I have a vellum here, my calendar, take out my month. Then I can take out the rest of these weeklies, and all of these just, unfortunately, if I'm using like one of my Moterms, then it probably would be a little bit better, which I may do. If I, after February, if I want to stick with cash stuffing, I will probably just continue to move into maybe one of my Moterms or my Filofax. They're a lot bigger. Some of them do have already built in like change. So let's go through this. So in here I have all of my items here. So I'm just going to show you what it would look like if I just use basically like the cash envelopes. I still have quite a bit of room in here, but let's just see how it closes. I have an expense tracker. This is just a freebie on Canva. So you can search like free items to use. So that is how it looks with it just having just my cash envelopes. So what I think I may do is I need to kind of move this pen loop, and that way it will close a little better. So I think I'm going to just add in, I have February. So what I did was I ended up printing off these from Infinite Lotus. I redated them with some new stickers, as you can see, because as I said before, I'm trying to use up what I have and just repurpose inserts, because this is what happens. If I would have bought, you know, a year's worth of calendars, all of that stuff, and then I decide I'm halfway through I'm not going to use it anymore, then, you know, that is a waste of a purchase. So just repurposing items you have in your collection. I promise if you go through your stuff, you probably have tons of things you can probably use up. I would like to probably put back in my list. So I do have these lists here, which I'm going to add back in. And I am going to put this, so if I need to rest it on something to write, I can do that. But I think that might be it. Let's add in my calendar. And let's see, if I use it for the month of February, then we'll keep it in here. And if not, then I may retire it until I can move into like a larger agenda. So this is basically what I am using as my wallet and as my everyday carry. So everything fits in there nicely. I can still have lots of space when I need to put my change in here. And as you can see, there's that nice big gap there. So when I put change, it's not going to be way too bulky, or I'm not going to be able to close it. So I think that's basically the setup I'm going to use. I'm going to retire these for maybe March when I move into maybe a different agenda, one of my other ones I said I have. And that's it. So let me know what you're using as like your everyday carry. If you're in a larger agenda, that might be an option to use a personal size, or, you know, an A5 to carry. And that way you could carry definitely a lot more. So this will be my setup for February. I hope you enjoyed this quick setup. If you have any questions about cash stuffing, or, you know, setting up your own like system, definitely check out some of my other videos. And then I will see you guys in another one. Bye.